I suppose places like these, maybe night time would be the time to come back.
You just couldn't possibly walk around here at night though, could you?
But it's very overgrown. Oh God.
Hi guys, so we're back. We're back in Carrig Old Cemetery here in Enniscorthy, the place where we caught a fairy, and much more recently, thanks to Simone, one of my subscribers, found a ghost. So we wanted to come back. We've always wanted to come back, but this has really set us, I suppose, you know, more excited to come back this time. But I'm going to flip you around. I want to show you St. Senan's Asylum. The mental hospital, we visited that cemetery as well, but they've cleared the whole area. We have someone that's, I think they're putting apartments into it, so I'm going to flip you around and show you it now. Right guys, so just in the distance there, and I'll zoom you in now in a second, up there we have Enniscorthy. All the way along here we have St. Aidan's Cathedral and Church. Vinegar Hill is here, but it's this building here, and I'm going to zoom you in, with St. Senan's Asylum or mental hospital. It'll focus now. Look at that. Now I gave you a view of this hospital from here on our last video. That was 9 months ago, so you can see they have cleared the whole area. And it just looks amazing. What an amazing building, but a lot of sorrow and tragedy would have went on in there. And out behind that is where we were at the cemetery.
If you see those 4 towers on it there, it was based to look like an architectural design from India.
Now the story is that they mixed up the plans and we got that building, but I don't know whether that's true or not. But you can see the white gate dead ahead, and that is Carrig Old Cemetery, and we're going back.
Let's hope we find out something today, or maybe come across. We're going to try and use maybe the Ghost app, Ghost Tube app, or
the Necrophonics. Both are a good app, aren't they?
We'll pick up something today.
So I will turn you back on when we get inside. We're just hoping that this place is not really overgrown. It was the last time. That's 9 months ago, so we've had a whole summer of growth. Right guys, so we are just inside the gate, and you can see that it is extremely overgrown, so we're just hoping that we will make it right up there, right up at the very top. That's where we want to go, to the grave of Susanna and her brother. So the last time we were here, I believe I was standing over at the tomb here to my left, and just about here we caught that amazing fairy, or what we believe still is a fairy, and I'll pop in the photos as well of that. But that is the tomb here. This was the yew tree with all the trinkets on it. So I'm really interested to see if we still have those trinkets there, if anybody has added to them even. We still have a beautiful owl there. Look at that. And I will also link in the description box below the last video that we did. So all the trinkets are still here, and I believe it's from this area that fairy flew out of. All right, so let's try and make our way around the back, huh?
That tree there.
That tree, yeah.
Got a funny feeling there.
You got a funny feeling?
Yeah, when I touched the tree, I kind of got very, like, I just put my hand on the bark of the tree, and it's like, you know the way you get this dizzy spell
Yeah.
in your head. And my ear is actually buzzing right now on the right hand side.
Well, you know what that means. So just to say that we come in respect. We love this cemetery. We always had a connection with this cemetery. We said it felt enchanted. And I still kind of get that feeling of it. Everything seems to be exactly as it was 9 months ago. I'm not sure how we are going to get over there because it just looks impassable at the moment. And I really do want to get over there and visit Susanna. I forgot actually that we have these beautiful carved stones in here as well. Look at that. They're amazing and so well preserved, and probably because we are in such undergrowth or overgrowth, I should say. Here lies the body of John Fardy, who departed this life 1795, aged just 38. And that's J. Byrne. So another of his fine stones, our stonemason J. Byrne. Now we are not going to get through there.
No, if you hear any voices in the distance, that's children, because there is a house nearby.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that. We're not going to get through there. Yeah. There's another one actually while we're standing here, another beautiful stone. See our Lord on the cross. We have temples, we have cherubs, we have the sun and the moon there.
It's terrible that it's overgrown like that.
This is, I think, Mary Connor, 1781, age 56. Yeah, so guys, this is what we're looking at. It's just full of brambles. Now, unless we can get a huge stick to...
Try and get in there.
We have to try and get right up into that top corner there.
Is that where her grave is?
Yeah.
Up there.
Up there. So I'm going to pause the video and we're going to try and figure out what we're going to do next. So guys, we've had to come a different way. The entrance gate is just down there and we're slowly making our way through all of this growth. Just trying to beat them down as much as possible.
I'm using these 2 sticks and had to make a trail. It's extremely overgrown. There's like thorns this thick, briars, nettles, everything. So it's extremely hard to get through here, but it needs to be cleaned up.
Yeah.
Properly.
Right, I'll turn this back on when we get up a bit nearer. There's a cat. How did he get up there?
In there, guys. In there. And he's going. He was just staring at me.
Black and white cat.
Black and white cat.
He's going up the ditch, is he?
I don't know if he'll pick it up from there.
Zoom in a little bit, maybe. Is he?
Field.
He was just sitting on, I know exactly the tomb he was sitting on as well.
He was sitting on the tomb, yeah. Another cat.
Wow. Right guys, so we have come up along. That was hard work. We've had to make a trail right through that.
I had to beat down all those bushes and thorns and everything.
But this is the headstone that I was standing at and reading the headstone of Michael O'Connor. And it was as I panned around, it was the headstone just here that we caught a figure on. Now it is going to look completely different. We were in, I presume, autumn at that stage, maybe even starting into winter. So the season is completely different. So the greenery is different, everything is different. The trees are probably even fuller. But that headstone down there says Susanna and her brother. And we are going to just... Firstly, we're going to say that we come with the utmost respect for everybody that is here. Although it is so overgrown, it does seem like people have been completely forgotten in here, and it is extremely sad. We have such... we had such a job trying to get through all that growth. But we did always want to come back here because we always said it felt enchanted. But today we are coming back to visit Susanna and her brother. And I got a feeling that it was a girl that was visiting that day. She was watching me as I was videoing. And this is the exact headstone just here. And it's still extremely hard to get around, even just this little area. So we have a beautiful headstone actually here for Susanna and her brother. Her brother is mentioned here as well. His name was James Breen. Susanna actually passed away October 1806, aged just 21. And her brother James then in 1803. So James actually died first. He passed away in, it's hard to read, 1803 as I said, but he was aged 13. It's just there, guys, 13. I know the torch is actually very, very bright. But we have beautiful details on the headstone. There it is, the body of Susanna. Actually, it's Susanna Hoare is her name, who departed this life October 1806, aged 21. And also her brother James Breen, November 12th, 1803, aged 13. May heaven be their bed. So this is the headstone that the apparition appeared at the side of, just kind of looked around and then kind of hid behind the headstone again. And as I said, when we were making the video, we seen nothing. But we might just call out to Susanna and her brother. So Susanna and your brother James, we come here with the utmost respect for you.
Basement.
And we have the ghost tube already spouting out words. And I believe that said basement.
Basement.
Susanna or James, if you are here, please let us know. Now, there is noise in the background, but that is, there's a home, or a couple of homes actually near here, so there's kids outside playing.
So Susanna, if you're here with your brother, don't be afraid, we mean you no harm. And can you tell us why you were watching us that day in this graveyard, or do you have a message for us?
Nobody else has visited here in a long, long time.
Don't leave.
Don't leave. We won't leave, Susanna. And if we do leave, because we will have to go home, we will certainly come back to you. Are you lonely, Susanna? Is your brother here with you? Are you afraid?
Sister.
Is your sister here buried somewhere as well? Or are we talking to James and Susanna is your sister? Give us a sign that you're here. I'm sorry you were only 21 when you passed, Susanna, and your brother was just 13. So young.
Doom.
Doom or noon?
Doom.
Doom. Did you meet your doom when you were 21? Or James when you were just 13? That you passed away? Did you pass away from an illness?
If you're there, Susanna, or James, could you let us know?
Basement.
Basement, that's twice.
That's
isn't it?
twice.
So did you have a basement in your home where you lived?
How did you pass? Were you sick? Did you fall? Was there a disease? James was only 13 when he passed in 1803, and you were only 21, 3 years later when you passed. Must have been very hard on your parents. The sorrow that they felt to lose James and then Susanna.
So we got the word sister and basement and doom.
Did you meet your doom in a basement? Or did your sister meet her doom in a basement? Did she fall? Did she get hurt in a basement?
How?
Yes, how?
Who? Basement.
Did you or Susanna, James, did you or Susanna die in the basement? How? That's what we're asking.
Can you remember what happened?
Now we have 2 apps. At the moment we're using Ghost Tube. We haven't really used it very often before, so I wonder if we change to the necrophonic that we're kind of used to.
Yeah.
So bear with us, guys.
Can you hear us here today? Are you here, Susanna?
Yes, not upset.
Are you upset, Susanna?
No.
James. Do you have a message for us?
Do you remember us being here before? Yes. Who are we talking to? I thought I had April. Help.
Is the girl or the man that was here, the male or the female, the ghost on camera? Are you here now? If you're here, can you say yes?
Maybe if we're overcrowding, maybe if we move back up. Susanna, we're just moving up here a little bit.
If you're here in spirit, Susanna.
Or any elemental that's here.
Can you say the word? Can you say cat? There's a lot of noises going on around us, guys. There's branches
We're not moving.
moving or something.
No, you're moving now, but we weren't a second ago. Like I heard it.
Hello?
There. Then I heard it there.
Who is here with us now? Are you a man?
That was my stomach. Piss.
Are you in heaven? Are you in the light, Susanna?
Wood.
Sue, it said.
It did.
So,
Hi.
hello, Sue.
Or maybe they're saying my name is Sue.
Are you here to say hello to Sue, Suzanne?
We have this a similar name, Susanna. My name is Suzanne. I've got a cold at the back of my legs, the back of my knees. Yeah?
Are you near us now?
Can you feel anything around your legs? Feel the back of my legs actually, just feel them. Down near my knee. Does it feel colder? Wow.
Yeah.
Are you here with us now?
This is him.
Well, we mean no harm. And you cannot come home with us. You have to stay here or go to the light. That's getting colder, the back of my legs. Feel that
I
again.
feel a breeze.
Can you? Like there is no breeze. Heat.
He.
We can feel cold. Now I can feel warm. I am not messing.
I have chills.
And where the back of my legs. I won't pick it up in the camera. Oh, I can see it. The hairs on your arm are standing up. I felt cold at the back of my legs when they said heat. I felt heat and now I feel cold again. We don't mean you any harm.
Does the heat look?
I can see the hair standing up on your arms, all right.
Does the
Wow.
heat? Does the heat mean that you're very close to us?
Heat. Okay, if you are here with us, make a sound. Hit a tree, break a twig,
Make a noise.
make a noise, let us know you're here.
Here we
Are
are.
you a friend?
Are you a friend? Yes, we are friends. We've come here to pay our respects to you.
We are here to be friends with you. We don't mean you.
Worried. Hug.
You're worried. You need a hug.
Worried.
Oh,
Oh, don't be worried.
don't be worried.
If you're confused, we can try to help you. And don't be worried.
We will say a prayer for you. And you can leave. Are you here because of your brother?
What is that?
What is that?
This is a phone in my hand.
It's a phone, Susanna, and it's just recording what you want to say, that's all. Don't be afraid.
We are going to move down along here. Susanna and James and everyone that's around us right now.
We'll
Rest
leave you
in
in
peace. So guys, we're actually making our way back down towards the entrance. As you can see that it's a struggle to get through. We have started to pick up some more words, but they're not really making sense.
I thought the one that said, worried, hug me.
Yeah.
And then something connected to...
But we do leave them nothing but love and light, and with the utmost of respect as well.
Over there, I just see...
Hmm?
I see something moved in those bushes. I don't know if it's a bird or what, but something moved over there.
Like what? Something.
Dark looking.
Right.
It started fluttering really fast.
Oh. Maybe a bird.
A don't know, it could be a bird, but it looks like...
You'd nearly hear the bird, wouldn't you? Whoa. That is tough going.
So, we're coming near now. I still have the ghost tube on. So, if you want to connect, or if you
We've
want
just come through there.
if you want to be seen on the camera, when we look back, you might see something. And leave a message.
So this is the tree again that's full of these trinkets. There's even a, I don't know, there's a plug there. Why would that be left like a charger plug?
Do people leave things here? Because this tree, does it have a special connection to people? This tree here.
There's a lot of trinkets. We have a wreath,
Of this grave.
crucifix, a heart with a robin on it, a bracelet.
Who's this name? John F. Lane, who departed this life in 61?
Not lost, but gone before.
So why do people leave stuff here on John's grave? Is there a meaning to that? on John's
We've even got
grave?
some holy water just here. It's actually wedged.
Who was John Lane? So we're going to leave some coins here for you in the tree.
Did they say it?
Will we leave some coins here for you?
I'm going to put them in this pot here.
We're going to put some coins here in this jug. And can you see us at the moment? Can you see us? Heaven. Are you in heaven? You see the light. Can you see the light? Okay, we're going to go now. So I'm going to say goodbye
And bless you.
and bless you.
And rest in peace to everybody that is here in this cemetery. And we will say a prayer for you before we leave.
Bless you. God bless you. Can you say goodbye? Go to the light now and goodbye. We will leave you in peace. Whoa, something flew past the camera. I seen something flying past the
I
camera.
was looking the other way there.
Something just whizzed past the camera.
Right guys, so we would have loved to have come back here when it was darker, but I mean it's impossible. I just heard noises. It's impossible to get around here when it is so dark. And you know something, if a spirit is going to come to you, they're going to come to you. But
who knows what we'll pick up on the camera, you know, like we did before. But
We'll have to go through edit and
there
stuff.
was a couple of things on the ghost tube, like, you know, afraid, worried, hug. A couple of names came up there as well. I'll have to look back through it.
Yeah.
But, you know, I suppose places like these, maybe night time would be the time to come back.
You just couldn't possibly walk around here at night though, could you?
But it's very overgrown. Oh, God. That branch
Oh
just
my goodness.
moved.
Right, we have made, well, this path is already here.
The thorns.
But that here just literally, what would you call it, like flipped up?
Shimmered.
I could hear the noise when like it lifted or somebody stood on it and jumped off it again. I mean, there's no way
That could move like
that
that.
could move. It's not moving now, but I don't know whether I'd even be able to, you know, we didn't have to break. And did you hear that?
No.
Because who was seeing that, didn't we?
Is there someone? I seen it. Like,
Whew.
it caught my eye because it moved so fast.
This,
And I'll just show you what it did.
yeah.
Now it's all thorns, but it went like that,
Yeah, that's exactly what it
like
did.
that.
Yeah. And I heard it, and then I saw it as well, which kind of stopped us both in our tracks. But
Is there someone walking around here? I wonder. Is the ghost tube picking up
well,
something?
we were going to finish up there when that happened.
We were just going to go.
Restless.
Restless.
So was there somebody walking around there that made those? What is that?
Now,
There's something
I felt like something
moving.
touched me on it's there on my forehead. And it's still again.
Can you please say a word? Let us know something. Yeah.
It's always the same. Something happens when you either turn off the camera
So
or
you're playing games.
you're going to leave.
Can you do something while we have the camera on, please? Or say,
Why did you come?
why did you come?
We came to pay our respects and to visit you. And we don't mean any harm at all.
Would you like us to come here again?
It's completely still again. Not a sound.
If you want to make a noise,
Killed.
killed. Were you killed in the war? Because I know there's war graves here. So you were killed in the war, maybe? Is there a soldier here who walks this graveyard?
Well, having said that, just over your left shoulder is Vinegar Hill. Of course, one of the
battle.
the biggest battle of the 1798 rebellion took place just over our shoulder, or well, your shoulder. So you would wonder, you know, was there people hiding here? Have people been buried here from the rebellion? I'm sure there are, and they're in unmarked graves possibly.
There's definitely activity here in this graveyard. That's 100% for sure there is, because we've seen there, that thorn bush just moved like that.
Yeah.
And you know, it's like there's something moving or walking all the time.
Maybe I'll turn around this way and see if anything behind us maybe. Or...
So maybe we could pick up something before we leave.
We have to go now. And
Have you any other words you want to say before we leave?
Don't leave.
oh wow.
Don't leave.
Bribed.
What?
Bribed.
It just won't pick up. It said don't leave.
Don't
and then
leave and
bribed.
bribed.
But is there anything you want to say before we leave? Anything at all? Make a noise? Make something move?
You say don't leave.
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice. So if you want us to stay for another minute or two, please say something to let us know or give us a sign. I keep thinking there's something over my shoulder here all the time. Over there, in that direction. There's something definitely around there. I can feel something. Is there anything over there where that white cross is? Tell me something if there is. If you can connect with this phone.
What year is it?
What year is it?
It's 2022. Wow, what year is it? It said.
Yeah.
It's 2022. When did you die? Are you stuck in time?
Oh my goodness
God,
me.
a robin has just landed
A
on the
little
headstone.
robin. Oh, it frightened my heart. Oh, because I didn't see it at first. I just see it went down through the trees.
Was that robin a spiritual sign and landed on the headstone? The robin.
He gave me a fright.
Who?
The robin.
The little robin bird that landed on the headstone. Was that somebody coming to say hello?
Little light breeze has started to come through.
There's a couple of noises.
Here.
Oh, you were about to say there's a couple of noises. And
It says here.
the app said here.
I don't know if you can pick up that.
It won't really.
Here it said. Who is here?
Whereabouts are you?
Are you over at the grave? Is that what you're trying to tell us with the robin? The grave of Catherine. Are you there, Catherine? Is there a lot of spirits here, I think, who roam the graveyard?
Lisa.
Lisa.
Trapped.
Lisa trapped.
Oh. Lisa, you don't have to be trapped. If you see the light, walk towards the light. Please
What names
walk
are on this?
towards the light.
It's no Lisa, is there?
No, Catherine and a James.
Is there a Lisa in this graveyard? On a headstone, the name Lisa. And if there is, can you give us a sign so we can try and find your grave and maybe get this graveyard cleaned up so people can see your name again? Would you like that?
We had just turned off the camera and we got, was it Joseph? And Funny.
Joe and Funny.
We already got Joe. But Funny as well, like, are they playing a trick on us?
Can you say names again before we go? Joseph is buried here. There is a Joseph buried here. So I wonder if that was Joseph Strand, is it? Or Strain? Joseph Strain. Fire. Joseph Strain Coburn, who died age 5 months.
Always.
Always. So is there a strong connection at this grave here for little Joseph? Was there a fire in your house?
Right, guys, we are going to, whoa.
Oh, the camera just started going funny there.
Right, guys, we are going to wrap it up there. We won't really know till edit if we've heard anything or seen anything, but it certainly was interesting. And that's it, really. We will say a prayer as we leave, and rest in peace to everybody that is here in this little cemetery. And for now, take care, guys. God bless, and we'll talk to you all soon.
Bye, everybody. Take care.